Now, I watched this film a few weeks ago, but I never made a video about it. It was supposed to go into the Dollar Bin Films playlist, but I just didn't think I had enough to talk about with this film. After mulling it over and stewing over it for a few weeks, I decided finally that I would give it a shot, that I would try to talk about Shadows and Fog. Shadows and Fog is an MGM film. Like I mentioned in a previous video, the dollar store was having a deal on both Echo Bridge films, Magnet films, and MGM films. Particularly MGM films from their vault of films that either flopped or just didn't sell too well. That's the type of movie this is. This is one of those flops. It may have performed commercially well. I have no idea, and I really don't care. This film flopped to me, at the very least. This is a black and white film that takes place in the 90s, written and directed by our boy Woody Allen. And it stars everyone. We have Woody Allen, Kathy Bates, John Cusack, Mia Farrow, Jodie Foster, Fred Gwynne, Julie Kavner, Madonna, John Malkovich, Kenneth Mars, Kate Nelligan, Donald Pleasance, Lily Tomlin, and Kurtwood Smith, among many, 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 many other people that you may have heard of or you probably haven't heard of. I've heard of some of these people. I've heard of most of these people. I haven't heard of some of these people. A lot of them have maybe about a minute or two of screen time. They are dedicated to a single scene, to a single gag. Woody Allen probably doesn't know how to direct a full-length film. This is more of like a bunch of sketches put together over and over, encompassing story. From his stand-up. Woody Allen is a comedian. And whenever he plays a character in these films, he tends to play the exact same person. The person Woody Allen plays in this movie is essentially the same person that he played in this movie. Ants! Ants is DreamWorks' attempt at trying to beat Disney Pixar's A Bug's Life. You have probably seen plenty of video movie reviews talking about DreamWorks and their war with Disney Pixar trying to make video films that do just as well, or trying to be better, like Shrek. But after this, Woody Allen is in the... Woody Allen... Not after. I believe this came first, then this. But if you've probably seen this over seeing this, okay? So after you've seen this, and you know Woody Allen's character is this character right here, when you watch this, expect that when witnessing Woody Allen's character. Woody Allen's character is a part of a neighborhood watch committee. This neighborhood watch committee is filled with all of these cameo characters, such as Kurtwood Smith and amongst other people, and they have all come together to capture a serial killer that has been plaguing their town. And tonight is the night they're going to corner him and finally capture him once and for all. And he is an unwilling participant, our poor Woody Allen guy here. He's an unwilling participant in this neighborhood watch committee, but he's been left out of all of the meetings, all of the plans, but everybody assumes he knows everything. Everybody assumes he's in on the plan. He's in on the information. And that is the running gag. That is the running joke. That seems to be the only joke in this film, is that he doesn't know what's going on when everybody else assumes that he does. There's a scene with Kurtwood Smith going, blah, 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 blah. We're going to do this now. And Woody Allen's going, like, what? You're going to do this? What? I didn't know. You didn't tell me that we were going to do that. And that's basically his entire shtick. It's his entire film, is him playing that stuttering, low self-esteem character that's out of the loop on everything. And everybody else assumes he knows everything. The only thing that we get with this character is that he wants to be a magician and he would rather join the circus. And he eventually does join the circus. He teams up. There's a circus in town right now, and that's where John Malkovich is from. He plays a clown. John Malkovich has a girlfriend that's actually his fiance, and they are going through a rough patch. The fiance meets up with Woody Allen out in the middle of the street, and they get caught up in this whole entire shtick with the serial killer. The serial killer's after the girl, and they're trying to capture the guys, and they're running into bodies. Everybody assumes that Woody Allen is the one who did it. So Woody Allen and John Malkovich's girl have to be on the run, running away, and then they eventually make it back to the circus. John Malkovich's girl makes up with John Malkovich. John Malkovich is the red herring for the serial killer. He's not actually the serial killer. The real serial killer confronts Woody Allen and attend Woody Allen. And attend meets up with the real magician of the circus, and the two team up and capture the killer. The killer escapes, but now Woody Allen is free of all charges and joins up with the circus and leaves with the magician and the rest of the circus. That's basically the film. Did you get all that? It's shot entirely in black and white. It's intentional to be shot entirely in black and white. 90s films, they're mostly all in color, and then there's some in black and white, like Schindler's List and all that stuff. This is not Schindler's List. Not by a long shot. I would actually recommend that you watch Schindler's List over this one. But if you must know how Woody Allen acts in this film, if you must meet all the cameos and figure all that stuff out, fine. It's not worth $1. It's not worth $1. The dollar beats me, and that's why I didn't make a video about this, because there's just nothing to go on here. This is a film you would probably watch once, put it on a shelf, and forget it exists. Because it's Woody Allen, and Woody Allen has far better material than this. He wrote and directed this, but he probably shouldn't have. He's got good stand-up, but this is just more of that. It's just more Woody Allen being Woody Allen. Be more imaginative than this.